Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night as well, brethren, wherever you are watching me from. This message is for both Christians and those who disagree in the existence of God. This hate on people practicing religion concerning God or religion about God, who are telling you the existence of God and the possibility of things we see around us as things made by God. The hate should not be there, in my opinion, if you ask me. You suddenly realized yourself to be a human being. Then you began to see how other babies were born, and you haven't asked yourself questions about how these things come in place. And for you who said there is no God, what substantial evidence have you got to put on the table for us to agree with you, as you said that there is no God, and for those who said there is no Christ? Now the question is, most of you believe in diabolical things and the effectivity of the operations of diabolical things, but you don't believe in God. This is amazing, and sometimes when I look at how some people behave or react to things concerning or regarding Christianity, I wonder who built this mentality in them. Now we have seen cases where someone is ill and the person is taken to a herbalist or any spiritual house for healing. But when it comes to bringing the person to the church, having pastors to lay hands on that person, you will see some people would come out and begin to counter such acts and begin to say all sorts of things contrary to having a pastor lay hand on an ill patient who the pastor believes that in praying to God the person will be healed. And when some people look at deliverances conducted on some individuals who came out to testify about the goodness of God and how they were helped by Almighty God through a certain servant of God, we see also people who come and they counter such testimonies and they said it is false and untrue. Well, what I want the public and everyone watching me now to understand is mysteries exist, whether you like it or not. Things happen in various ways. As long as you believe in whatever you call your own gods or whatever you believe in that they are functional, I believe in the existence of God. I believe that miracles still exist. I have seen cases where doctors could not do nothing and they said that only what can save a dying patient is miracle by God. So now what happened is we are living in a time that God used certain individuals who he has given the power to heal, and when they pray in the name of God, by the way, let me let you understand now that miracle was never performed by any person. Miracle happened by the grace of God, but through a vessel. Someone has to declare this word and someone is healed. This is what we must know. And we are also living in a time where right now we are having coming up prophets. As you know, the stages of human beings, we have to have the younger ones rather replace the older ones. It's more like evolution. It's more like stages, processes, we will all get older someday, and the younger ones today will replace what we are doing today. So whether you want to accept it or not, as long as you believe in the gods working for you, God still exists and the miracle still happens. And for many people who question miracle and disagree with men of God that God used to perform these miracles, my question is, you believe in other spiritual things and then other sort of things that you believe in where healing must come from. God is the number one deity. Yes, before God there was nothing else. God was there before every other thing. By his word he created heaven and the earth and everything we see on this planet earth. He created human beings in his own image. Some people would disagree with this and they will As how do you know? Is it not from the Bible, the Holy Bible, what many people define as a Bible story? Well, whether you call it a story or call it any book like you wish, my question that I put across to you today is, can you think of the beginning of this world? Can you imagine? God is omnipotent, God is omniscience, God is omnipresence. You cannot tell about the beginning of God. Only He can tell about your beginning. Before you were born, He knew. He knew the belly you are going to come from. It is only God that can tell the number of hairs on your head. So you are blessed when you are getting older. You are blessed when you are increasing your knowledge through the Word of God. Share this message as a lover of God and as a Christian. Defend your faith. Listen, there is a portion of the Bible. It says that if you do not deny me on this earth, I will not deny you in heaven as well. So lovers of the work of God and those who are promoting Christianity and the things concerning God and the Christ, God will also take care of you on that day. Be rest assured that you are going to live in paradise with God after this life on this difficult earth. Why do I say the earth is a difficult place? Because earth is only where you face challenges that you never wish for yourself. Earth is only where you are doing good to people who are killing you. Earth is only where you are trying to save people who will backstab you, who will go at your back and say things to condemn your image and your visibility.